But you were pretty clear from a very young age in that case that whether or not acting, but you're going to be in show business in some form.
It happened with me, weirdly.
Okay.
It happened with me, of course, because see, I never lived with my dad. I stayed with my mom, and my mom became an actor when I was 10, and that's when she shifted to Bombay. And she was a classical Kathak dancer, and I shifted with her. So I kind of got exposed, and I ended up going to shootings and all, you know. So somebody would be like, "Arey, ye to cute hai, isko kuch kara lo," and all. So it kind of happened as a one-off. I never really did too much more after that because I don't think my mom wanted me to get regular with it till a certain age. But yeah, I mean, you know, I started dancing after that, and then ads started happening. So it was all very like that. Like,
so in that sense, if you look at it in terms of pure inheritance, you've inherited dance from your mom.
Sure.
And you've inherited performance in terms of acting from your father. Would that be correct to say? But your mom was an actor as well.
I hope I have.
Huh? You have.
Yeah.
You have.
I was more happy about getting my hair from my mom.
Okay.
And getting my acting chops from dad. I was like, Dad, I don't want a hair. Because you were semi-bald at 30. And he used to keep messing with me. He was like, अभी तो तू हीरो बन गया है. मैं तो एक्टर हूँ. मैं तो अलग-अलग तरह के कैरेक्टर्स प्ले कर सकता हूँ. तू तो हीरो है. अगर तेरे बाल उड़ गए तो तुझे काम ही नहीं मिलेगा. He used to mess with me, dude.
Which is true for a lot of heroes, but you can weave your hair and stuff. I mean,
now at that time,
I'm
it
not
was
at
a
that
big
time.
deal, right? If you lose your hair, you lose your hair. Now people have started doing all kinds of.
Like nobody would have known that you are Pankaj Kapur's son, and you are aware of that, right?
Very few people knew about it. Yeah, I was aware of that. Yeah.
You're obviously aware
I was
of
actually very proud of the fact that I was doing it without really being known as an established actor's kid, or actually calling people who your father has worked with, because that kind of gives you an in. None of that really happened with me because
Was that by choice though?
I was living with my mom. I was very loyal. I was like, I don't want to, you know, that happens. So I was like, you know, I know I'm, you know, that's my dad, and we had a great equation. But I was like, no, I'm going to do it on my own, mom. I don't want to tell anybody anything. Like, teenagers are like that, you know.
You should be. That's the only time you can be.
Quite like
so was it like kind of an estranged relationship in some form?
Estranged
like in terms of a rebellion?
No, there was no rebellion as such. But of course, my father was not in Delhi, right? So I would see it probably once a year till I turned 10 and I shifted to Bombay. Once I shifted to Bombay, I had more time in and around. You know, at that time, plane tickets and all were very expensive, and then you had to take long train journeys. So by nature of distance, the interaction was limited, you know. But once I came to Bombay and I started staying here, we kind of found our
Why did you
groove.
move to Bombay?
My mom shifted here. She wanted to do movies.
Okay.
So she's not going to leave me there. She got me here with her. Yeah.
Right. So when growing up, did you see Karamchand, for instance? Because we
Of
all
course.
did. And so like, oh, that's my dad and he's really funny.
Traumatic experience.
Why?
Because, you know, my dad came to Delhi and Karamchand had come out, and I was a kid. I was like, dekhenge. I don't even remember how much of it I watched, you know, because I was busy playing cricket and chilling with friends and doing my own thing, right? I was quite young. And he was like, Beta, I'm going to take you out today, this, that, and all. And he takes me out to Nirula's in Delhi.
Which Nirula's?
I don't remember which one.
Okay.
I think it was Connaught Place.
Okay.
I think the one in Connaught Place, one of them. There were so many there.
Yeah,
so
there were quite a few.
I was too young. I don't remember which one. So anyways, we went there and we were eating some nice food and all. And suddenly, like, you know, people start crowding around him. And then one by one, people start bringing gajars. And then, like, I have this memory, like, you know, wide angle shot of lots of people with a gajar. Ye aap hamare hath se kha lijiye, please. And my dad is a very reserved person.
Yeah, he is.
He's a damn serious actor. Even when he's doing comedy, he takes it very seriously.
Yeah.
So he was like, ये क्या कर रहे हैं आप लोग? ये क्या कर रहे हैं? मैं अपने बेटे के साथ पिज्जा खा रहा हूँ. And we had to run away from there, dude. He held my hand and he said, Beta, let's run, because there were 30 people with gajars. There was this weird king
like
people have, man. They wanted to feed my dad gajar, because he used to have that gajar. You know, he used to eat gajar.
Yeah, that's what Karan
And that had
did.
become some kind of a thing. So everybody wanted to feed him the bloody gajar, yeah, dude. So I remember I was just like, this is pathetic. Like, I don't want to go out with him anymore. Because it was a really...
Oh, were you not a fan of the show?
No, but I don't want to be surrounded by 100 people ka crowd. I mean, imagine a 6-7-year-old kid, So I was traumatized. I was like, Dad, I ain't going out with you anymore. Let's just eat at home. That's just a strong memory I have of Karamchand. But of course, it was such an iconic show. Even now, when I go, there's so many people who meet me and they're like, you know, आप ठीक है, लेकिन आपके पापा का जो करमचंद हम देखते थे बचपन से, you know. So television had, especially the stuff that was popular, and that was, I think, the golden era of television where some great work was happening. I think it the penetration of the platform was huge. And even now when people have these conversations about movies versus OTT and you should be seen here and will you be a movie star if you're on, I find it all very funny because I'm like, I think the audience doesn't think like that. You need to make the right product for the right platform, and if they love you, they just bloody love you, man. It doesn't matter where they consume you.
Right.
I mean, so I felt that very early. I was like, my dad's a huge bloody star. Doesn't matter if he does more television than movies and that there are movie stars. He was hugely popular.
Yeah, which is why I didn't ask you about all the other stuff he's done, which was in the art house space, like Dr. Kimot and stuff,
Yeah,
because
of
you're
course.
too young to be
I've seen
following.
all that.
You have.
You'll be surprised. I've seen
Yeah.
all that. Rui Ka Boj, Ek Dr. Ki Maut. Jaane Bhi De Yaaro is my all-time favorite movie. I bloody love that movie.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.